Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Watkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking miss. That he saw it was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looking for a man. It's Lagas. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking to pass. It's Vegas. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
They go to the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
From the gun, the ground game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Handoff from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Fourth down coming up.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. The run from the shotgun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
Going downfield for the big play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
It's reverse. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustang. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Vegas. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, on that third down, you thought they would have been a little bit more aggressive throwing it vertically downfield. Instead, they throw it behind the line of scrimmage to their back, and they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have to make multiple defenders miss to get that first down. Obviously not able to do.
And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Buying some time. Unloads it left. Just too much juice. He airmails his receiver out of bounds. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Vegas. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1, hauls it in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything. And
Fires Here's the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To throw, it's Vegas. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
He's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Makes the grab. It's Bailey. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It leads to second down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gonna take a shot, and it's picked off for the third time today. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, SMU 42.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quick.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Tulsa wasting no time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have given it up on all three of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Throws to the tight end. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield, it's Vegas. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 30.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The give is to Smith. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
With points for the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. SMU 49.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Fast motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, there's the ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 49.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect the line.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Brings up 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Vegas. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll toss it to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Vegas. Firing to the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vegas. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but...
Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Tulsa, number 5.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.